I've been bout my papyrus since I've been in it. Put me in a debate, you know I'm gon' win it. If I scream black power, don't get timid. If I say black city, I'm talking about Kemet. If I say black city, I'm talking about Kemet. Primary researching, we done pushed it to the limits. All you dudes finished. The king counting cattle up with brother Reggie. When I'm in Oakland, smoke smoking, bro, they love the Chevy. Back in the day, it was the spokes on the chariot. Long procession when the king got carried out to every spot. Woman looking nice as ISIS. I read ancient texts, so my advice is priceless. Nubian gold, your ice don't entice us. Beating me harder than counting grains in your spices. Your heart was beating, but your brain dead, you're lifeless. Yo, they ain't nothing like us, yo. Don't try to make me mad. Make me smile and say you love me, man. That's real right there. Yeah, come on. You should listen to your main man's advice. Do a YouTube, apologize like Dice. Or the back fade coming like the Antichrist. Egyptologists sent me reading and said that I'm nice. I got a speller with your name on it. I'm like Sargon. You the type of dude wake up in your car gone. Told, cause of the money you owe. Before you stream, you should clean up that humble abode. Like I'm not in city for my woman in gold. I keep the pseudos running, people coming in droves. You catch me on a live stream with Pan-African James. When we building, call us by our African names. I'm for the children. And ain't nothing happen to change. We on that black hype, so we still packing them things. For protection, got connections, My complexion, pure black, that's the S. Make me smile. You love me? Show me some love. All right.
Mic check 1 2. What's up? Man, oh man, I was just looking at this Dame Dash Camron stuff, and I want to talk about friendship. Something we don't discuss, and what we learned a friend was in the hood, and what a friend ain't. And that really right there, I don't care. I know how you try to act, oh, it's hood or whatever. No, y'all ain't friends no more. If you disparaging your homie like that, y'all not friends no more. But let's talk about it. I'm about to play the slapper.
Yeah, and I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Alright, it's getting kinda dirty in these YouTube streets. The Amon-Ra squad, God thinking you dudes weak. Islam or Judaism, where you learn what you dudes teach. The West African rapper slapping with that voodoo speech. All that sub-Saharan terror about a cuckoo feet. I'm like Norma, the agricultural farmer that grew you wheat for the storehouses. We feed the Hebrews and lead the people when we defeat the feeble. They wanna know polite rip me off, but Sonetta paid me my money though. That mean he 100. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Nubian with the Jews, I rock the pinky. I think Jesus got to save me. A doctor save me, a Dr. Inky. I cop the copper jewels on blue and red. I'm not
Let's
the
go,
shopper.
let's have a good show.
Ain't woke, but you in bed. You won't pop a chopper. You Grandmaster J. You just talking. Punks turn the other cheek and you will walk away. Y'all gon' have to pardon my Moorish. That's to Harker Bay. I'm on that black African power on my darkest day. And that's my brother Ankh stomping them other punks. We brought them gators to Italy. You loving the Moors. And now I'm teaching from my shrine like brother Jabari. Scoping the savannah cause I'm on another safari. Tasha K showed us Frank record. Young Pharaoh just losing his mind and y'all can't help him. I know one thing, you're a fool if you're still out here donating to Umar school. That shit through. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Look, you showing your hidden colors like Tariq Nasheed. A bunch of pseudo information I don't think I need. Probably lying on the text, ask Divine or Zion Lax. Just get that microphone ready. With Metal Netta, I'm Stone Jetty, a Ujahu, a Saw Imhotep. Y'all probably timid still on them Bobby Hemmett teachings. I'm in Gozy with the DNA. You cats corny and it's killing me too. You talk that black shit, but you look Arab like Gorilla Hebrew. You need therapy, they telling me just chillin', be cool. I'm a magi orchard, you a sad guy talking. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie
I'ma
just
break it
played
down
me,
on some
bruh.
Oakland
The
shit.
house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh.
Let's stop this music. The tunes you listening to were off an album called Fights Over Egypt. It's right on my Bandcamp. I didn't put it on the streaming platforms. Didn't do all that. Ever since, I might have to come on the camera. People got to see you say certain stuff. Man, I'm from the town. Ever since Camron got his teeth fixed, he been tripping. That's how they tell you in Oakland. Now think about the whole scenario. Let's get Cameron up. Because Camron, first of all, didn't even used to be a smiley person. Now all he do is giggle, chuckle, and disparage people who helped him out. Right? So, y'all don't remember this Camron? Just tell me I'm tripping. Y'all don't see this? Y'all remember this Camron? I don't fuck with motherfuckers like that. You get your teeth fixed, and now all you do is laugh and giggle and show your veneers, but your man who put you on, teeth falling out, and you make that social media content and a joke because y'all got beef. Y'all don't remember this, Cam. Now all of a sudden you go Google, all you see is smiles and laughs with some fake ass teeth. So cats be tripping going, I'm saying, don't trip on women's with the BBL, with the fake weave, with the fake nothing. If you gonna slap in some designer dentures, right? Cats get designer dentures, Balenciaga dentures, and then start one-upping on a man who, I don't know how your teeth gone that early, but man, I don't fuck with that. So look, I'm talking to you greasy, right? And then what y'all call friendship is to turn around and say, but I love you though. But you know I still love you though. That's some fake ass shit. I don't fuck with none of that. We don't do that. We straight shooters. Friends show love. Motherfucker get to not showing love, showing some other shit. Y'all niggas need to check what's going on. What's up? It seemed like something deteriorated. What happened? How you feel? You feel some type of way about me? But this shit is some bullshit. So I was just looking at this, but I just seen the title, Whatever Happened with Dame and Mace. Now look, all you see is giggles and teeth showing. Am I lying? Motherfucker, that's why the niggas kiki so much. They kiki so much to get their money off them veneers, bruh. That's make me hate the show. I be like, these motherfuckers keep. God damn.
You ain't gonna go there? That's where we going today?
Yeah, we going there.
All right, this the dead honest truth. These is both my niggas. Like, both of them is my niggas, both of them. So this was tough, man.
But I don't want to be nobody nigga. I don't want to be that. Because you treat each other's foul. Yeah, show your teeth. Show your teeth. I'm going to play that song, Show Your Teeth, at the end of this. And ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just talking about how you carry on after you get augmented teeth.
To make a choice. And listen, this choice didn't mean that I was on either one of them, so I would have rather broke it up. But I seen where it was going. So when they was in each other's face, I just kind of approached and I was like, yo, Dame, you gotta chill, yo. And Dame looked at me like, what? So you gonna jump me with this nigga? And I was like, yeah, I don't want to, but nah, you know how you talk, nigga, not like that, but, and the only reason, now listen, I'm be honest with you, and listen, murder say, Cam, get the fuck out of here. But I'm be honest with you, I don't know if Murder knew or not Dame could box. And I'm not sitting here going to say Dame could beat Murder, but he had way more boxing experience than Murder. I couldn't let Murder get into a fight and he don't know Dame is a Golden Gloves boxer. Then the shit would have been nasty. I couldn't even let him have a feeling
Hold on, man.
because that wouldn't have been.
So why is we hearing about stories that we ain't heard about before? Because motherfuckers don't got no content, really. So they just gonna talk about everything. Man, you know how many stories about your homies you could get online and then sell that story in order to get some views? Like, we don't have no standards no more, but let's keep listening.
He would have been blindsided that he's fighting against a well amateur fight. Like, a lot of people don't know Dame for a Golden Glove. Dame be in boxing tournaments and all that. I remember Dame was in a boxing tournament one day. I wasn't at the tournament. He came in second place. And he was outside with the trophy with the gloves on for like 3 hours to press, like, let this sucker nigga beat me, man. He was mad. Dame is really a boxer, and I couldn't let Murder walk into that blindsided. So I kind of took Murder's side in that situation just because I didn't think that would have been fair to Murder. Now you ask Murder.
Now stop it. I don't know. I'm just talking about friendship. Man, two of my homies, my partners about to fight. First of all, what you got, that's y'all business. You about to get knocked out by somebody who train every day. Cause that's your problem. So it's just like this with me. I'm breaking it up. What you mean taking sides? Like, I don't even understand this type of shit. So you with two of your homies. Y'all damn near the same crew. And you talking about what side you taking? I don't understand that shit. Either y'all about to scrap and whoever been ready to get knocked out, getting knocked the fuck out, or y'all not fighting. What the hell is the other shit? Like, yo, I'm with him. Yeah, man, you know I'm kind of with him, right? What? That's not friendship, yo. That's like you already been on some other shit. Right? How you gonna see two of your homies about to throw? The first thing you about to try to do is stop it. Now, if they start overwhelming you, you automatically gonna be like, all right, y'all about to throw. You not about to let nobody sneak nobody, but you damn sure not gonna say, I'm taking your side because you be training. You train, so I'm on his side. This ain't even what I was pulling up. We gonna get to the real shit. I just pulled that up. Let's listen to what Dame Dash is saying. But all this is crazy, bruh. So we must think the true, like, all right, I have to talk to myself about things like being a better friend, dog. right? Because all that shit we learned as a kid wasn't all the way the freshest shit. You don't need to outshine your peers. You need to be a shining force or element, but you don't need to be like, everybody. People need to feel good when you come around. People need to feel good when you come around. Like, these are easy things. Do you know you could do simple shit and just gain favor for a person for their entire life? Like, why be this way we be trying to be? Like, when no other culture started acting like disrespect was cool. Only us in hip hop, he more disrespectful. I like him because he the most disrespectful. That shit is stupid. Like, I mean, you know, and so now you don't know how to find friends because a motherfucker, everybody you think they'll backdoor you. Because of the culture that you in, well, that's cool. Right? Please. That's not it. That's not the culture. That's not it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not hard. The shit feel better. You think you feeling cool when you one up or do something, but when you help somebody get on your level, feel way better, dog. Like, it's like you turn into a real man, right? Instead of a motherfucker like trying to keep motherfuckers on their level. Like, I don't even understand none of this shit, but we're gonna talk about the ins and outs of some of this. I don't want to see the Breakfast Club one though. Let's go to Dame Dash channel. What is it called? New America? Yeah, New America. Yeah, that way he could get them views.
I guess I could get some views as well. Fuck it. I look at it more like, I guess maybe you're throwing me some jaded alley-oop, but I'm very surprised. This isn't the Cam that I know or co-sign. You know, like, number one, talking about another man's pockets, I just felt like him and I would have conversations about that's just not the most masculine thing to do. Talking about other people, especially when they're not in the room, to me is coward shit. For me, if you have something to say to someone that you respect and that you know, you don't go on a television show and speak on it. You give them the respect of calling them. And, you know, I would challenge you to ask your co-host Mace or the girl that is with you if they think that the right approach is to talk about people that you respect that have helped you in public because they said something that you don't like rather than call them. And I don't respect.
Now, I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, there's no win. I mean, the way the Dame was coming off and the way that he's speaking, unless you just with the bullshit, it ain't no wins in trying to slander somebody. Definitely Dame, no matter what. I mean, you know, you can say, fuck that. You got to be his enemy to say, I don't care about his condition. Right? You ain't a friend saying, I don't care. So y'all telling me you my homie? Like, I just got in that car accident. Say if I would have got wounded in that accident, right? You my motherfucking homie, I'm wounded, I'm trying to recover, and you ain't got nothing for me but what? Laughter, jokes, and shit. Slander, ridicule. Like, you can't even help a motherfucker get something to drink out the fridge. Man, it should be crazy.
Because anyone can sound articulate and tough or confident when no one's there to challenge them. All right. I just wish that we could have a conversation so that the things that you're saying so confidently, I could give you the right advice about your perspective on them. But it doesn't, there's no point for talking about people that aren't in the room if you can talk to them. And what I notice is when you do have people on your show,
Well, hold on.
you're very nice.
I mean, what he's saying about not talking to people in the room is about having personal relationships. That don't really apply to social media because he's talking about somebody right now that's not in the room. So I hope y'all keeping it clear. He talking about, yo, you my man, and you on my head. I ain't even there. What's up with that? So now we're going to get on each other through social media. I'm not there, you not there. We're going to just keep shooting slanders. That's not it.
Nice to them, you know? And I don't think it's a problem being nice, but I do think there's times that they should be challenged. Like I would never think that the Cam I knew would use his platform to sit with his old ops and talk about his brothers. So my advice, Cam, is like, you know, again, this is something that I live by. If someone had a problem with you, generally speaking, unless I could squash it, pause, then they had a problem with me. So if someone is disrespecting
So hold on.
you.
This is the old school friendship. And I guess, I'm sorry though, I'm still on that too. Like, and I'm just gonna tell y'all from the shoulder, some shit he about to say right here is some shit you motherfuckers don't even know. So it's like this. If two people got an issue and one of them your homie and you know the other one, right? This how I fuck with it. I don't want them to have an issue. So I'm going to reach out to the other one, not my homie. I'm going to tell my homie I'm going to squash it. So now I'm saying that I got some type of, how is squash, I don't know what you're talking about, but I think they was talking about something else. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, Mortal. They just say pause to everything. If I got one homie and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna squash it. So now I'm saying I'm gonna get into it in order to stop it. If I contact the other person and tell them, no matter if that's my partner or not, I want to squash it, and they don't want to squash it, then that's on me. Now, at that point, that's how I feel. So, because I'm not even tripping off the other homie no more. I'm talking to you. And I'm saying, yo, let's kill this shit. Squash this shit. If you like, fuck that, dog, I can say, this, if it's certain things, it depends on what it's about. If it's over my head, then I'm out the way. But I start to feel some type of way towards the person who didn't respect me as a diplomat trying to squash the issue. So you say, I'll file on you. I mean, that's just my ego. I mean, I don't want to start talking like that. Let me stop. But I'm saying, oh, so you don't want to squash it, then we can squabble there. Because I'm coming in peace, and you on some bullshit, so bullshit up right now. Now, I ain't never had to go that route, so I don't want to talk about no fake shit. But I'm just telling you how it is, though. And even sometimes it ain't like that. Most of the times, people who are that argumentative about the way they feel, you get out the way. But I ain't taking those sides, and I'm definitely trying to squash it.
And I have them on my show. Respectfully, I'm going to ask them about it. But I'm not going to sit with someone that I know is disrespecting my friends and be ha-ha and he-heing with them. I just wouldn't advise that. Also, this thing I saw, because you brought it up, about you're talking to Memphis Bleak on your platform about the presidency of Rockefeller. Number one, it was the vice presidency that we spoke about. But all we did was have a conversation between someone that I respected to be able to have a real conversation with. Until I got to talk to the rest of my crew about it, it's just called talking ideas. And where I'm from, it's not thorough to have a really private conversation and go to the radio and tell everybody before everyone else knows. Now, I just thought you were young, and I didn't even let you know, but I think you know how many problems that mistake you made caused. But you never said nothing to correct it. And now you're saying something about the presidency, which is not true. Sitting with people that you used to disrespect daily, at least that's what I used to see, laughing about the fact that you misspoke, not caring about how much damage that caused to Rockefeller. Memphis Bleak told you that started everything.
You dumb, James.
It was all because of a conversation we had that
Picture
you
of the
went and
teeth
made
in the
public.
background.
That's not some Harlem shit. That's some young shit. But
All right, so there we go again. All of these things that ain't really cool. Like, I don't know. I can't say some Harlem shit ain't cool, but I know it to be synonymous with some Oakland shit, right? And I mean, you know, I know Dame a OG. I'm meaning that he's from, when he say some Harlem shit, he talking about rules, morals, standards. Not the new Oakland shit, where it's no rules, morals, and standards. You know what I'm saying? Like, he talking about the fundies of the culture, the fundamentals. You don't do that, you do that. And what he was saying is that ain't no, I don't know what some Harlem shit is. I know what some Oakland shit is. And I know when somebody say that ain't no Oakland shit. You know what I'm saying? You got different points of reference of what town business exactly is. You know what I'm saying? And it's different ways that's looked at. But ultimately, those things that we've learned that is quote unquote Oakland shit, man, how do that just fit into humanity, into manhood? Like, you know, like what if you wasn't born there? Would you be at a lack of something? Would you be a lack of if you did not know Oakland shit? I think so. I don't know. I'm just talking about, you know, he said Harlem shit, so you know what I mean. But these are the things. All right, I remember all kind of dysfunctional shit about being friends in Oakland. I'm gonna talk about my personal experience. Different things that I started adapting into my personality because that's how you be a person from Oakland. Now, I'm about to start speaking on different things. Like, there was a point in time when the homies would be kicking it and then leaving the kick it without saying goodbye came out. Really? Who remember when that came out? Leaving the chill without announcing you leaving because you trying to be a boss, whatever the fuck you was trying to do. This shit spread like some dumb shit throughout the hood. Now, that's just little cliques I knew. Maybe somebody else experienced that. Because I'm a cerebral person, I said, allow us to talk about some other little shit that we don't even be thinking about. Who remember when cats just start cutting from the chill without saying, all right, then I'm gone or whatever? You just look up and cat's gone. You like, what the fuck? This is the new shit. Or maybe I'm the only one that experienced that. I could talk about all these little things. How about when you learned that you should look mean, or the look on your face, if you having too much fun, it ain't cool in the hood? When did you learn that? at an early age, or you never thought that? Some people be like, I never thought, that's fine. When did these, all right, it's not fine because it's some shit called a mean mug. If what I'm saying ain't true, then where the fuck the mean mug come from? As a matter of fact, I'm about to note culture as it is cited in an E40 song. I have a mirror in my pocket and I practice looking hard. Why? Because I'm scared, and I prefer, this is me personally talking at a young age, and I prefer to look like the one who gonna do it than the one who gonna get it done to him. So I practice looking hard. Yeah, I could definitely be wrong in a lot of cases, but in the instances that I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. Right? You know what I'm saying? Of course, this ain't true to every situation, but I'm talking to the people who know the situations. A lot of us know the situations I'm talking about. I stood in the mirror before the 40 song came out, but I was a rapper though, so I used to practice rapping into the mirror because I was a battle rapper, and I wanted to make sure I looked kind of impenetrable. I didn't want to look all have no flaws and stuff. But I have a mirror in my pocket and I practice looking hard as part of this. I'm talking about friendship, y'all, this show, y'all, right? And ultimately, I'm going a little bit further, but these are even the parts of our culture that don't allow men to congregate because we learn to greet each other unfriendly. That's just a fact. So then that go even further. Like, okay, so if you greet each other unfriendly, then you know part of our diatribe remains halfway. It's friendly, unfriendly. Like we waste a lot of time when we around each other in younger ages, just talking about each other, and not really focusing on progress. That be part of what we do, and that's just part of what we call friendship and stuff. And we learned that a long time ago that ain't friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me call the person who. So I don't want to talk about negative things all day. Let's talk about like stuff that's hard to do, but it's really easy to do. Like being there for people. See, there's this selfish thing that sometimes somebody needs you. Say somebody about to move and they need help moving. That's a good time to take advantage of that moment and just to be a friend. Because I know I don't want to do that shit either. But I'm going to do it like, okay, well, my homie got to deal with it. So let me think if I had to deal with it, what's the way I would deal with it? That don't mean I'm about to come to your house and break my back. But it means I'll come and see, okay, this is how I'm going to do, this is how I do it. We need to do this, let's do this, one. Right? When people really need you, like, it'd be hard. I done seen people need a ride, yo. I remember when the culture got so crazy, we live in a small ass town and we would kick it every day, and one of the homies might need a ride just 5 blocks the other direction. And guess what the statement will be? I'm going the other way. I'm going up. I cussed niggas out one day about that shit. I cussed one of my homies out about that fake ass shit. Give a fuck what way you going, nigga. You done sat in my house for 8 hours. You could go any motherfucker. You could have went every way for the longest you've been sitting in my motherfucking house. And then I asked for a ride and you say you going the other way? Nigga, I don't want the ride, but I want you to hear me say this shit. You got me fucked up. What be that about? Dude, I'm talking about some of the things that we call like friendship, and then we be looking and be like, what? I remember in that movie. I'm going back. I'm going to a movie right now. I'm going to a movie right now. And it just so happened by coincidence, it ain't got nothing to do with Camron because it was a movie. But you remember when Camron character and set it off was like, you got 14 of them on you right now? And just pulled out the gun and shot his homie? There's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of that we call friendship. Motherfucker, your friend to that number good enough to get you. Then they can just disappear. So, what I try to do is if I have an opportunity to help somebody, I recognize that as a stock rising moment in our friendship. Not as a you owe me one, but just as a moment to deposit. See, think of it like a bank account. Deposits and withdrawals. You can't just withdraw from relationships all the time. No matter what, you got to make deposits. So if somebody needs you, you can say whether you got the time or not. Don't over-dedicate. Be a real person. Don't fake. Don't die. Don't not answer the phone. Say that shit, I can't do it. What I'm saying though, because you don't want to be committing and over-dedicating just because you're like, I'm trying to be a friend. We got the culture of avoiding motherfuckers who need help. We have the culture of avoiding people who need help. We got to stop it. Oh, and so how is this all about teeth? It ain't all about teeth, right? But Dame had his issues with the teeth, and it's been made fun of and ridiculed by Camron, who got fake teeth in his mouth as we speak, veneers or whatever. So that's hella funny. But what's more funny to me is instead of hooking Dame up with the hookup on the teeth, you ain't even hook him up with the hookup on the teeth. Like, think about that. How could you not a friend? That's not friendship. You cannot tell me you got a mouthful of fake ass teeth and Dame got teeth issues and you like, I love that man. I love that man. And you ain't gave him the line on the teeth. And if you did, we would have been heard about that all on the show. But I ain't necessarily got nothing out for Camron. I just had to speak my mind about the social media shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, do something better for your partner, bro. Don't be talking about this as your man's and all we can see is you telling the shit we didn't know about each other that is slanderous. I'm glad you can't catch me and my partners as much as we do the same stuff. We brothers. We all men. Not the same stuff. Not going that far because there's lines we learned that you shouldn't even cross. If you cross a line in anger, you need to hurry up and try to repair it, make some reparations. Right? Like, golly. So it ain't no ability or no, it's probably not really no chance to be a real friend if you're doing hood culture right now. It's probably not an opportunity. You just gotta avoid, you just gotta stop messing with people. If they fuck with that dumb culture to where, oh, $1,000 hit the floor and you can just get shot now all of a sudden because y'all gonna fight so hard over the 1,000 that y'all can't even think about splitting it or even not splitting it and keeping it 1,000 and spending something that's both in y'all interest. I'm just saying though. So I have to give some credit that when I encounter young black men personally, no matter what they look like, I've had the opportunity to, they be hella bright, yo. I don't even think I encountered a stupid motherfucker in hella long. Like, no, don't get it twisted. I'm not, you know who you talking to. You know how many of them motherfuckers out there? But I'm talking about to match the stereotype or the stuff I see on social media. So you look in your phone so much, you be thinking that's real life, dog. All the dummies get promulgated because that's propaganda and they want you to think everybody like that. Then I'll see a youngster and he'd be like, oh, excuse me, sir. And I'm like, what the fuck? This 6'6" black dude with dreads behind me just said, oh, excuse me, sir, and moved out my way. I didn't think that's what he was gonna do because I watched too much social media. Have you talked to some of these well-spoken, articulate, 15, 16-year-old brothers? I used to work in youth centers. I need to start back, right? Working in the youth centers, bro, I'm going to tell you right now, that you be like, these youngsters is hella smart. They be smart. But I'm going to keep it on the I just looked up at Dame Dash. I cut him all off. I cut his wisdom. And it ain't, I mean, you know, motherfuckers talk greasy. I don't care about none of that. But I don't really got, I don't got nothing against Cam. But some motherfuckers need to tell people like a straight shooter. It be too many, even yes men on YouTube. Like, oh, you can't just say that shit wrong. You out of pocket. What happened to you out of pocket? If that's your man's, I'm taking the stripe off your arm. If that's your man's and you doing good right now and you letting them be out here like that. I'm glad I don't got no relationship with you. Because all my peoples, bruh, all my people, like my real dudes, we do for each other. What? We do life stuff for each other. Like life stuff. Like life stuff. Like stuff people wouldn't do for people. You know what I'm saying? We'll bust a move and sit and be like, okay, we about to bust it. Who got the best credit score? And what? Brothers don't do that. Cats be like, and so I'm not saying that boastfully. I'm saying that thankfully. Right? That I could enjoy friendship. True friendship. You know what I'm saying? Not the friendship with a purpose. Knowing people with no purpose is over. Like, what's the point? We just gonna talk. So we just congregate when we both don't have shit to do in life. So then I ain't got shit to do. You ain't got shit to do. Come on, let's do not shit together. Well, I'll say together twice. Oh, let me see.
Now that you're about 50 years old, just laughing about it, thinking that that's funny, without caring about the recourse of this mistake you made, my advice is I don't think that's the way to approach it. And if you do have someone like Bleak, you should ask them why they were so mad. And I think you should have explained to them that, number one, you weren't going to be doing shit at Rockefeller. You were going to be running Dipset. Nothing to do with Rockefeller. And Beanie was going to be running state property. But that was just a conversation I had it with Beans. But y'all never talked. So now that I'm seeing how you're laughing at it, I'm wondering if you did it on purpose. Because it doesn't seem as if there was good intention. There's no remorse for it. I don't appreciate that. So that would be a conversation I'd have with you, like, bruh, you actually went up there and talked about a personal conversation before I told anyone else and got to talk to them. So let's say Jay or Big disagreed with it, or it was too much friction, it wouldn't have happened. But that's not the reason why it didn't happen.
No, I'm with you, 90s, but this is what I'm trying to say. With a true friendship, you need to foster intention. Most real friendships is going to foster intention in that good relationship. For instance, two young men who are friends and they start playing hoop, right? I'm saying, I mean, I might not have said that right. I know I didn't, but because I didn't get the thought out right. Two young men who are friends might foster these good intentions in competition. And going to the park every day with each other, one of them gonna be better. They don't really tell you how to beat him, but give you the opportunity to get as good as him. All of my hoop partners, because I was a rapper, so they used to be balling on me. It was only certain segments when I was rapping, but when I was trying hella hard to rap and we would hit the hoop court, I'd be getting balled on. But it was one section where my rap career wasn't really doing whatever. I wasn't having no shows and shit. And I was able to exercise more. I mean, that's not an excuse. I was exercising as a hobby and I was balling. My point is, I would go amongst my friends and we would hit the court. Bro, I would come through the lane and I used to see motherfuckers getting out the way. And I'm like, why is niggas getting out the way from me? Because I'm coming through strong. Now we over here talking about hoop. I'm talking about these same people who I was coming through the lane on used to never let me score. And in that friendship, my competitive spirit at getting on the level with them, we fostered something prosperous. So I'm not talking about everything got to be a business, right? I'm not saying that. But drug friends ain't friends, bruh. Like, y'all, I mean, you can smoke with your partners, but I don't like smoking with everybody. Because some motherfuckers only do that. Man, I come into a room, and if it's a circle, and there's hella grown men sitting there, and they smoking like they on break, I start getting mad. I walk out especially if it's my building. Don't let motherfuckers just be sitting there. Not other. I don't own it by myself. Not my owners. We could do what we want. I'm talking about just motherfuckers just there acting like this is the place where you're supposed to smoke a joint. Man, I'll kick you out. Or I'm going to the next room or something because this non-productive ass room ain't getting it. And that ain't friendship, yo. I mean, trust me, you could chill. I relax. I go fishing. Like, I'm not against leisure. I'm saying we cannot take leisure and make it a mainstay in everyday life. You got to, and if that's what that is, that's why y'all friends, because y'all do leisure together. That's some other shit. I got partners I only leisure with because we didn't work so hard and we grew big ass relationships over 30, 40 years. Only times we kick it, we probably on the boat. We probably out bringing out some toys. That don't mean we don't do straight business because we learned how to be beneficial to each other. So a relationship should be beneficial, bro. When this shit, this is the other thing I want to talk about. When you try not to do that shit, I'm talking bad about you, but I love you. That's that new fake shit. Fuck that. We don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear you talk about dang teeth and say, but I love you though, bro. But I love you. and then say all this shit and then say, but I love you though, bro, but I love you. That's that new fake shit. I don't want that. I don't know. Man, look at me. I don't slander nobody, bro. Like, come on, dog. Who that do? People must look at my rap character like I'm different than I am. I'd have been rapping for 30 years, gotten a one beef with a friend. Right? So I'm like, I don't even get it. You could be yourself. You have to respect other people's self. You gotta respect people. Like, God damn. Why you want somebody around you that's feeling disrespected? That's that young nigga shit. I remember it'd be 5 of us and 4 of us in the club, and then we keep talking about the one dude who ain't all the way on the level yet. That was damn near the chill. Or it wasn't the chill, but anytime some pejoratives came up or anytime, it'd be one, oh, that shit, cut it out. Let's stop. Let's speak about this shit and make sure our youngsters ain't doing that. And they focusing. Think about the motherfuckers you around. You about to call somebody today. What you calling them for? If y'all got plans, that's dope. I feel disrespected if some of my homies don't hit the call because they know we don't even talk about nothing but business. So if you see my line, it's not like I'm, hey, blood, what's up? You on the sticks? Probably not. So then I'll be like, damn, so I know it's business if a person ain't taking my call because we ain't talking about nothing but business. But I'm not going to overdo it. It's just all on us to find out. Sometimes you could go out into the world and say, I'm going to see if I can make some people happy today. I've done that I hope you, I know, I'm not taking credit. I know you've done it too. Some people say, hey, I do that every day. Then that might be my problem. But some days I go out into the streets and be like playing a game like I'm on social media and I'll be seeing if my presence can make other people happy. Try that shit like a game. Like, so I started doing it when I was young. So what used to happen is in Oakland, I guess the culture is because you think somebody might be your enemy in the next car. So when you was younger, people would just pull up looking in your car, dog. Like looking in your car, looking in the car next to you is actually a thing in the streets. You can understand why in the hood. I know all y'all know, yeah, we looking at each other's cars at the stoplight. Like, we be looking like. But motherfuckers always look with an angry. I'm just talking about the things that we don't talk about. There are small things that can just help the hood. Why you looking at somebody's car? Why you gotta be mean mugging? Huh? It ain't like that where y'all from? Because this happened to me so much, and I used to be riding clean. I mean, I ride okay, I'm a grown man. But I used to be riding clean like a young man in some high performance shit. And every time somebody pulled up on the side of me, they was mean mugging, bruh. So guess what I started doing? I started cheek to cheek smiling at black men. Cheek to cheek, bruh. But not nothing funny, dog. You already know ain't nothing now. Nope. You wasn't even looking like that to them. But every time I seen that mean mug, instead of, because I used to return with the mean. See, this, man, tell me if I was crazy and I grew up dumb. This just happened on the motherfucking airplane, bruh. I still be doing the shit. I'm just coming back from New York, some motherfucker get on the subway car with me, right? Tell me if I'm crazy or men just do this shit. We all crazy. This motherfucker, I'm on the car already, so watch your eyes, motherfucker. I ain't watching my eyes. This motherfucker get on the car looking at me. Bow, I'm looking at you. Now we doing the dumb ego shit, not wanting to turn away first, bruh. And I'm damn sure like, what is this nigga getting on the car just looking at me and now we eye locked? Tell me I'm crazy when I be doing this shit. Write it in the chat. Or just say, no, this the real shit men don't be talking about. So now I'm like going back to my little kid. Like, I'm not about to look away, bruh. How the fuck you walk on the train, eyes locked with me and ain't stopped yet, and you just sat down and you still looking at me? I'm just looking to see who got on the train. I just looked, and you locked, now we locked. So this is the crazy me. This is how I did it. So I'm already in my head like, what the fuck is that? You just went back to like 8th grade or some shit, not knowing how to get out of a mean mug contest with your dignity. So you stay eye locked. But that's worse. Then he bowed down slick, and then he gonna do it even grosser. He gonna look away and start looking at my woman. I was like, but you looked away, you lost anyway. Ain't nobody care about the look at the woman. I'm from East Oakland. You don't know where we got on this train, motherfucker. We in the airport. He was doing, I don't know where he was from, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this. Out of all the people I encounter, and when I travel, when you do shit like that, I'm like, I don't want to start saying where he from in my head and it make y'all mad. But that motherfucker was from some poverty-stricken place. Like, we can't be doing that shit. And I'm involved, and I'm telling you, I'm on that bullshit. Like, what's the problem? We got remnants of this dumbass culture shit we learned that we need to make sure our kids don't be on that shit. So when you walk with your kids through a store, make sure you teaching by the way you act. Man, that's why I got all honor roll students. Shout out to my oldest daughters. I can't even take credit for that. My youngest daughter's right behind them. Because I was like, man, they gonna have to see a black man being kind of cool when they see me walking around and shit. I'll flash on the motherfucker. They see me be stern and everything. But my daughters know how to be civil. If you think being hood rat in front of your children is raising some good ass children, man, you need to figure out a way how to take that back some. I'm talking about friends, but I'm talking about children too, though. Yeah, so what we gonna start doing is greeting each other like men. How you doing, sir? That was, oh, damn, I could have killed him. Damn, I forgot. Oh, so there go your exit. After 3 seconds in the stare, you say, how are you doing, sir? And if they don't say nothing, you don't say nothing, but you got a point now, you can just turn away. See? These are some black classes we need to be having, dude. How to get out of a meme mug session. Simple as saying, how you doing, bruh? Don't even say bruh. Say sir. If you are a man of dignity and of age, then say sir. I hit young chicks with ma'am just to let them know I'm not, you're not on my radar. She might be like, why you say ma'am? Yeah, because get the fuck out of here. Hit a young chick with ma'am when she thinks she all hot and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Excuse my language, I'm sorry. I'm saying no. No, ma'am. They walk out with their head fried, like, oh shit. Anyway, it's not mad. It's, I mean, you could call a stranger sir. That's not taking nothing away from you. But now some people don't really feel like that. They don't feel that good about they shoulders and shit. Like, I respect my shoulders, you know. Motherfuckers see me standing there and say, sir, they respect game. And I mean, you know, it's a lot of stuff. I mean, I've been watching my youngsters, man. I got some good youngsters in Oakland. Shout out to Love Moore. He doing real positive stuff, spreading a good ass vibe. Man, that's Love Moore. Come on, stop playing. You feel me? But they just did that, they be doing the hikes. I need to get on one of them hikes. I'm gonna ride to the next hike. But they did one in LA this weekend or whatever. And it was pretty cool. I titled this video about Camron, so I'm probably about to end it and come back with some studies or something. How to get the money off the rap. Let's look at some of the websites that show people if they owe money or not. Oh, remember that last show I was doing and I found one of my partners some bread. I hit him on the IG and then I ended the show. But man, they was hella happy when they hit me back. They was like, man, oh boy. They just put like, oh boy, hella big or some shit. And so it'd be money on the floor. Rappers don't know. So just imagine if you just a drill rapper or a hood rapper. Motherfuckers don't know shit. Them niggas don't know shit. Don't get to talking about shit you're supposed to know. They're going to be thinking like it's like, not all of them. No, I'm not disrespecting nobody. But I'm saying, if you just came from the hood and you just put your own stuff out, you didn't get introduced to the business by paperwork, then you won't know nothing about the paperwork and you won't know where all your income stream is supposed to come from. If you just upload your music to TuneCore, you generate, or any distributor, you generate money in multiple places. But I'm going to talk about that maybe in the next video, or talk about Kemet or something. I'll holler at y'all. But one thing we should start doing, man, respect each other, man. Look at your friendship as just another version of you, bruh. Your partner, another version of you. And you would hate it if your partner needed something, and that's another version of you, and you fronted on yourself. Oh, I ain't got time, cuz. No, have time, make time, man. We got to start doing that. I'm just trying to, that's the new promotion. That's the new wave, man. Let's see if we could teach these youth how to be better friends, because this is not a good example. And I'm not coming down on Dame Dash. I'm talking to our camera. I'm talking about the public debunkers that we allow, since they're monetized now and since they're good content, man. We can't be slaves for the dollar like that, to where we just tear apart what men do just for monetization. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'll be back in a minute. Holla.